Beasts of War have been released in today's Dawnless Days battlefield here today, as we have a heck of a lot of wargs here being released by Mordor from the Warg Pit. Look at all these Warg Riders ready to go into battle. That is glorious to see here. And yeah, it should be a very, very exciting land battle here. We do have Mordor taking on, it looks like, the Dwarves, and then over on this side we have the Loki Rim of the Eastlings taking on Dale, which seems very appropriate, I feel like, in a way. I mean, like, Dale and Eastlings, they got a bit of beat from the war in the north, so that feels appropriate to face off against each other. I mean, the Orcs and the Dwarves hate each other. They're necessarily not Mordor Orcs, more like Gundabad Orcs, but still, Dwarves, they don't care. They'll kill any orc put in front of them, so I feel like they will, they'll have a good old matchup there. That's definitely mass over sort of quality, so yeah, that quality quantity sort of question that everyone questions and wants to know which is better. We'll find out here today. We've got Iron Guards and Tomb Wardens, some of the best units you could ask for in Dawnless Days being used. Be interesting to see whether the Tomb Wardens can get any results in today's land battle. But yeah, it should be a fun one. Certainly looking forward to seeing how this one goes. And yeah, it's going to be back with more Dawnless Days. As always, you guys love it. And yeah, currently while this one's being recorded, I am away actually. So this probably been pre-recorded ages ago. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes down. And I hope you guys do enjoy the video. I think at this point we still haven't hit 13k. If you haven't already subscribed, definitely recommend you do so, fellas. And ladies as well, if there are any watching. It's unlikely, I feel like. The amount of women in the world that enjoy Total War and also Lord of the Rings is probably very minute. If you've got one, gents, don't lose her. That is for sure. But yes, we are here with a good old 2v2 as we have the Ravanian Rangers here already dueling with the Loki Rimbo as they try and take them on. And I mean, Rangers got very little little range. Sorry, not little range, little armor. But yeah, they certainly make up for it with sort of accuracy, and also I think they have better range than the Loki Rim. Vineland Patrols, they're pretty solid as well. And as you can see here already, Loki Rim bows are falling back. They are not winning that fight, it seems, at the moment. Dale, at the moment, I would say, is probably one of the stronger factions in Dawnless Days. It's a really well-rounded faction. They've actually made the bold decision to shift some of their cavalry to the other flank. As you can see, they've got their general over here, the Ravanian Regent general, and another Ravanian Regent cav here as well. And it also seems as though Eastlings have done the same. So both sides have cavalry, or both flanks have cavalry on. I feel like Eastlings did it first, and then Dale kind of like countered it and watched it happen. And they were like, yep, we're not allowing that to happen. Already this range fight going well here for Dale. These things already losing a unit. I mean, and this is unlikely going to be turned around. It's going to be quite difficult. Once you lose one bow unit, it's pretty hard to turn a range fight around in Dawnless Days unless somehow kind of just forget to start firing again. But a cap charge here from Dale coming in. Decent cap charge as well, catching these things kind of unaware. Definitely not a great charge there. See how this goes. They might initially get the sort of bonuses of the cab charge here, like the shock cab of Dale. You can see they are, Bane and Steps are losing. Whether they can turn that around in prolonged melee, we'll see. Balkoth Spears going in. We have Watch Post Sentries, exactly the same sort of light level of unit. Tier 2 Spears going to support cab fights here. There you go, actually, the Vineland Patrollers, Yard Patrollers, they're also gone. But it also is going to be a Loki and Bow also disappearing. So yeah, both sides trading archers. The Ranger's still alive here for Dale, though. Pretty solid. And they're actually going to be decent in melee as well. They actually have some decent stats. And now that the Spears are in here, I would get the Eastern Cab potentially out of here. It's not going to be quite the cleanest withdrawal. Actually, the Spears are kind of more engaging each other here. But it's worth a try, maybe. Might be worth it. Yeah, still battling away over there. It seems they're doing a decent job. And looks like the Dwarves are going to be super, super aggressive. They're not wanting to get into a range fight. Their crossbows certainly are not keeping themselves up for a range fight. They have less range. They have better armor piercing, which is great, but yeah, less range than a typical bow unit. We've got Orc Archers. We rarely see Orc Archers being brought. It's usually Bow Rabble or Uruk Archers. It's never like the middling ones here, the Orc Archers. Yeah, they look like they're taking out those Erebor crossbows with ease. Throwing axes going in as the Morgul Raiders charge in. The Morgul Raiders going to try and carve their way through the Erebor Axe Warriors here, who stand their ground. axe is going in. The polearm's going in there, and 2 mortars trying to support that fight. And the wargs here charge. I think they're trying to charge. They're certainly not winning this fight. The warg riders here. They battle against the Bane of the Steppes. Very, very easy win for those Bane of the Steppes. Heavy armored cav there, having no issue at all. Crossbows also supporting here. They're shooting the warg riders. Really good target to try and take out, I feel like. Don't use your range and trying to kill off other range units. Certainly not with these crossbows. Just try and pick off other units if you can. Polearms here are winning, and they're turning that fire around for the Morgul Raiders there. Very nice to see. That cav fight still very much up in the air, but it looks like Dale is going to just about win that cav fight there. The Bane of the Steppes still losing. The other one, though, seems like it did a much better job there. Cavalry Regiment really struggling there, it seems. I mean, it's a tier 4 heavy melee is the Bane of the Steppes, so it needs a tier 4 shock really to beat it. Dale's now shifted this other cav back to the other side over here, so really like that. They've been quite passive on this side here with their cavalry until recently. Now Kahar's just gone in. Been passive here of these things, and it's allowed Dale to actually overwhelm on the other side. They have got a cavalry disadvantage to the dwarves and also the Eastlings, so we will have to see how that goes. They've got multiple Tomb Wardens here, I just realised. I forgot that now that they're uncapped, we will see this. A general has fallen already, seriously. Oh yeah, Kahar, he's fallen back, and he's already dead. That could be devastating there for these things and morale. As this range fight continues over here. And that is probably going to decide who wins this cav fight over here. More spears joining the fight. The Balcloth spears are about to break. The arrival of fresh cavalry and spears as well is turning that fight around on that far flank over there very, very nicely. For Dale, they're going to be able to start to push forward. Dwarves, though, have defeated the orcs thrown in front of them. They actually can push forward and hit the archers if they had cavalry to actually support that. More Morgul Raiders going to fill the gaps. And we are going to see the Eastlings here shunt forward on this flank. I really like that. Dale, a little bit too passive. His infantry too far away. And now we're actually going to see an outflank here from the Eastlings. They're going to slam into the side of these Morgul warriors here, the Morgul Raiders. They're going to countercharge as well. As the evil men fight evil little orcs as well. Yeah, the new Runic Warlords should win that fight. They're tier 4. They're only medium shock, though. We're going to see a sword line being put up here. Carnage sentries throwing their jabbies, doing what damage they can. A lot of watchpost sentries and Dalian swords being sent in here. So the watchpost sentries, they might struggle to break the sword line. The Dalian swords should do a little bit better against the Balcloth nobles. I mean, I do love the Balcloth noble sort of armor. It looks really, really cool, but they actually a terrible unit. I actually wouldn't be surprised whether these Dalian swords beat them. But now with the cav coming around the flank, this is going to be a problem here. I don't know whether they can... They've got this at the Bane of the Steppe. Yeah, it's very weak. They're not going to get that out. They defeated all the wargs, though. They're all gone. Mordor is certainly in a really, really bad situation here. He's kind of getting thrown back here by the dwarves. They actually have a gap in the line here. If they could get something in behind, they could rout a lot of the stuff here. What is the general? Oh, it's Gothmog. Oh, very nice. I can see. I know why they brought Gothmog. I won't say because I do know why they brought it. And he's going into the back lines here. He's like dismounted servants to the eye unit. Pretty much what it is. There he is, the man himself, Gothmog. And yeah, Balcloth nobles, they are starting to lose. Like I said, against the Dalian swords, no surprise. They are struggling. Over here, again, also losing. I don't know why, but they got support of Binding Guards, so they're turning that around. And it looks like Dale is going to actually be going over, fighting his old ally in Erebor, and he's going to try and deal with him. We can see crossbows here, turn and shoot. Polearms actually trying to defend the rear. Oh, and Mordor is turning around some of these fights. Some of these Erebor Axe Warriors just fought on too long. The Barrack Guards now on the front line, these elite axemen. They were just nasty, nasty units. The banner of Erebor being held, well, was being held high. I don't know what they're going to try and go for here. Where's the Bane of the Steppe? Is it just dead? I think it might have been routed. Anyway, cav charge coming in into the crossbows. Crossbows can't reload quick enough. They might get one last volley off here. No. There you go, Ravanian Regent smack downing into those crossbows. Might not rout them, but they'll do a significant amount of damage. Words are hard here today, ladies and gentlemen. Very hard. Gothmog looks like he's pulling out of that combat after defeating most of these runic warlords, and he's routed them. And he's getting countercharged, which is why he's pulling out. Balin's over here as well as his Manchu claimers. Balin's mopping up some Morgul raiders there. Dwarves have sort of won their fight against Mordor here. Though Dale is sort of bailing them right now. He's also charging into spears. Not a wise idea with cavalry. Spears and cavalry, they don't mix. It's certainly not Iron Guard, the most elite spear in the game. They're going to spear a lot of them, though it is a pretty good, effective way to kill them if you can get them. If you can charge them whilst they're uncommitted. But the crossbows, you can see here, still shooting this general, this Ravanian Regent general, in a lot of danger. If they can rout Dale's general, that might change the balance of power. Because the dwarves don't need morale. Pretty much every other faction listed here does, though.
Broken and are fleeing. Our allies' general is struck down.
And the general is gone. General is gone. That is Dale's general now gone. So there you go. Focusing down with those crossbows, it's worked. And now Dale might start to have morale issues. So it looks like he might deal with these things first. But whether he'll have enough morale and men left to deal with the dwarves, we'll see. Dwarves can fight to pretty much the last man. They don't care about numbers. They never have them to start with. Yeah, the dwarves look like they're going to just try and mop up these orc archers, try and take them out. I mean, Gothmog's still knocking them out. He's actually still killing, it looks like, runic warlords over here. He's getting a silver chevron. Could be a effect still. He's a very good unit. We've got those Ravanian Rangers going into support. Dwarves interested to sort of regroup. I wouldn't try and bail out these things. Just let these things try and take out as many of these daily units as possible. Regroup. And then, I mean, it's going to be just going straight back to the melee. No one has ammo left. There you go. Dale routes the Eastlings there, getting surrounded. It's going to be an easy win, and it looks like, yeah, I think Dale is going to be, well, this is pretty much mopping up these guys now. It looks like it's an army loss situation here for the Eastlings. Oh, yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of ammo left, literally a volley left, but not enough to scare off the two Moderns. Actually, funnily enough, the crossbows have ammo left, so if the dwarves want to go into melee, they can choose to. Otherwise, they can just stay at range and shoot. Or remains of Dale. Also, army losses... Well, not army losses, sorry. Army numbers are like massively in favor of Dale here. It does not matter. Dwarves will fight on. Also, these huge orc arch units are really boosting the numbers here for this alliance. As are the Rangers. The Rangers actually are reasonable. Dale just seems actually in quite good nick still. And this Cav still being alive is huge, which is what's helping that balance of power. But the Dwarves can definitely win this still. I've seen them do crazy stuff. I mean, they can isolate and take out these orcish units as well. And these orcish archers are just suiciding themselves. They are going to be easy enough to kill off. What have they broken? Oh, they've broken Barrack Guard, though, in fairness. And Erebor Axe Warriors. That is not great. I won't lie, that is not great. And actually, the Orc Archers getting in amongst the crossbows here. Need to be careful. Two Moderns of Balin's just needs to go, and they could easily just finish these guys off. Shouldn't be much of a problem. I would, if I was Dale, start attacking. I'll get really close. Like Erebor, as you can see, not set up. I would not respect the 1v1. I'd get involved and make it a 2v1. Like right now, Balin's pretty isolated. Though he is fighting, and very easy units should beat it. It's more that the rest of his army is busy elsewhere. They've got like this small crossbow screen, like stopping them here. But yeah, most of the infantry are all for some reason just targeting one orc archer, which is kind of a waste of resources. All I'm saying, here we go. Don't pull through. Oh, he's pulling through. Well, sort of. Sort of not. That crossbow screen's been dealt with easily enough. That was seeming a bit silly just to send them in on their own. There you go. Finally, they look. Oh, they haven't quite rounded up all the orc archers, but pulling a lot of their dwarves out of melee. This orc archer is about to die, but yeah, they're dashing over now to save their king, King Balin of Moria. And in go the rangers. They should easily deal with the rangers. Imagine Iron Guards. There you go, Balin's won his fight, he's managed to get out of combat there. The pole arms are going to be able to have quite a lot of free range, just kind of just setting up lines where they want. Crossbows are actually winning over here as well against rangers. So they're now combat even. I think the rangers have pretty good melee stats. They actually should probably beat these crossbows, even if they have crossbows have good armor. But yeah, they managed to silence these crossbows. They've not been able to use their ammo, which that's a big loss for the dwarves, to be honest. Gothmog's still in the game. Cav's still not really being used though, but I think it's being kept safely in the back until all the dwarves are engaged. And then they're going to go for hammer and anvils. It's 1,300 and dropping quickly against 500 dwarves. 500 elite dwarves, I'll add.
Battle is turning in our favor.
Looks like Balin's going to win over here. They're routing these watch post sentries. They're going to break that part of the line. But remember, Dale is no general as well, so his morale's equally looking a bit dodgy. But Dwarves still have Balin in the game, so that's a big difference. If I was this Ravani region, I'd be targeting the pole arm in the back here. I'd be hitting this unit. That's the most vulnerable. It's actually losing its fight anyway against watch post sentries of all things. It's getting side charged as well by Ravanian rangers. But yeah, I'd imagine, no, he's not actually. He's going, there you go, another general dead. That's Gothmog, that's not the end of the world, fighting two Mordans there. Cav did charge in it, don't think it was the greatest of charges. The Erebor Axe Warriors seem to have absorbed it relatively well. A few riders dropping, but nothing too crazy. Look at that, like, encirclement there of two Wardens. That is unfortunate. I don't think they're getting out of there. I don't think they are at all. Balin's had to go into the fight over here to help hold this side down. And he's now getting himself encircled. If he is to die, that would be game. Dwarves are pretty much encircled on all fronts now. There you go. It looks like, oh, that might be the death of Balin here. The Cav Edge charged into the Dwarven General. Balin, oh, he's still alive. I can't see him. He's probably still in there. He usually says death of General. Casually sustained. I can't see him actually. I can't see his model. This is over here. No. Don't know where he is, but it doesn't matter anyway. He's routed. And with 25 seconds left, it's looking like the Dwarves are going to get routed here as well. And I don't really want to pin it on anyone. I feel like it's a pretty well-matched game. I feel like Eastlings, maybe, if they kept their cap together, might have worked. It seemed like the Dwarves dealt with the Wargs quite well, to be honest. There you go, a Pyrrhic victory for Mordor and Dale. Really just Dale, because Mordor's gone. But yeah, this one was sent in by Emperor Palpatine, who was playing as Mordor. So yeah, thank you very much, man, for sending this one in. A pretty fun fight, that's for sure. Gothmog getting 224 kills, that's for sure. 134 kills with the Morgul Raiders, 102 with another Morgul Raider there. Then he's got all these Orc Spears here getting, yeah, no kills. But the Orc Archers, 110 is not bad for them. Wargs, yeah, 61 kills, the best there. Really easy dealt with, I felt like, by Erebor and Beastlings. Then we have Crawfather here playing as Dale getting 139 kills with the Daily Swords here, 188 with another one there, 146, and then the Violent Guards 167, 147. His Watchpost Sentries 94 kills, the Ravanian Rangers 252 kills, 234, 188. It's not too shabby either. And then one of his cav is Ravanian Regents getting 219 kills. Then we have Myron playing as Erebor, 291 kills with the Barlin, and his Mansion Reclaimers here. Then 347 kills with the Mansion Reclaimers there. Very, very good. 310 with the Dwarven Barrack Guard. 245 kills with this Erebor Axe Warrior here. 262 kills with the Iron Guards. 259 with another one. Then the Tomb Wardens actually did really well for a land battle. 237 kills, 178. And then the Crossbows getting 332 kills, 177. And then we have Harsh playing as Eastlings. 150 kills with the Carnage Sentries. Yeah, Balgoth Nobles, 93 kills. The Runic Warlords, 142, 119. Yeah, his bows kind of just got screwed by Dale. 62 is the best there, and his Cav, 101 is the best of the Bane of the Steppes. But there you go, guys. That is the days, Dawnless Days, a land battle. If you did enjoy and want to see more Lord of the Rings action, do check out some of the videos appearing on your screen now. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that shenanigans. And I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye for now.